This is a quote from one of the emails that I have. To please maintain the purpose of the school day of educating children using the state-mandated curriculum. The idea that students would miss class time in exchange for release time fundamentally threatens the rights of children to receive a holistic education separate from religious indoctrination. I'd also like to point out that we keep talking about an hour, but it's not really an hour in our elementary schools. An hour is the absolute maximum that the law will allow. It also says no more than a class period. And the class periods they've been leaving should be 40 and 45-minute class periods. So the pilot program has gone far beyond that by taking an entire hour and has bled over into other classes. So I wonder if we have a reasonable expectation of that continuing, or if the law is actually going to be met. The idea that it's easier to work with 4 than with 24 comes from a serious lack of understanding the instruction and the pedagogy that is specific to the arts. We have talked a lot about legislators not understanding our curriculum, legislators not understanding what goes on in the classroom, and all these people making decisions who don't understand. And we have had arts teachers for weeks coming and telling us that we're not paying attention to the needs of the students in their classrooms. If I'm looking at 4 students or 24 students and I'm trying to put on a play with multiple parts, it's very difficult with 4 students. If we are learning to square dance, it's very difficult with 4 students. If we are singing partner songs or even 4-part harmony, you think, well, 4 people, 4-part harmony, not in elementary school. They need multiple voices. They need large classes. I'd like you to think about the last time you heard a 6th grade band concert, and now imagine that with 4 students on random instruments. Reducing class size, we think that's a great thing. Well, it's not a great thing if you're in a performance class. Reducing class size in a performance class absolutely ensures failure of that class. Not for the students who are missing, but for every student in that class. There was a reference to the student who was left at school, and that parent made that choice, so that's okay. That parent didn't make that choice. The only choice that parent made was for that child to attend our public schools. The choice for that student to be left behind was some other parent's choice. And if we are allowing some parents to make choices for others or that impact others, that's a problem. Our arts curriculum, I know you have an email from Sarah Cummings, who's one of our fabulous music teachers, and she has pointed out to us that the national standards for music consider 90 minutes a week to be a basic music instruction. Our students are not getting 90 minutes a week. Our students are not getting the most basic instruction in our arts classes. Our music classes run 40 to 45 minutes generally. There are still, I believe, a very few somewhere who say they're getting 55. They meet anywhere from every 4th day to every 8th day. And I believe there are some who meet even more rarely than that. But the emails we have, they're meeting somewhere in there. Many of them meet every 5th or 6th day for 40 to 45 minutes. So right now, their class time is half, or sometimes less, than the most basic instructional expectations. And we are talking about potentially taking away another 1/3 of that. Like the speaker who asked why we're even discussing this, I don't understand why we're discussing this. I I don't understand why we are discussing taking away instruction if we are really supporting public school students.